go.
Hello everyone, I'm the best Let's Player you've never heard of. We're gonna not screw this up this time. This is a little jellyfish. Tells us what we learned last time about the whole make Luigi a surfboard thing. And this is actually another way to get to the Gahar Lagoon like we said. And cool, we don't get a tutorial this time either. First things first, you can surf to the map immediately down. Unfortunately, you can't skip these animations of reinflating Luigi, but they're not too big. Alright, I guess you can't get up there. Didn't want what was there anyway. It's okay, game. And I believe I'm missing out only on one more Chuckle Bean down here. The next thing is down, right? Good. I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. Okay. Still don't know what I'm doing, apparently. There we go. Okay. This episode is not going to be the last episode. From here on out, I sort of know more of what to do. Biggest problem I had was forgetting where the Hammerhead brothers are, like... Yeah, as you can see, you got the Gahar Lagoon music here, which means probably nearby to it. We got 5 coins from a thingy. This is a good place to farm coins, if you can't tell. And it's the only way to on the ocean side. Oh, I have 10. To actually reach the edge of the map, as you can see. We're actually near, Oho Oasis of all places. So yeah, this should lead us... That's Gahar Lagoon, where we were before. But I want to see if we can get to Oho Oasis before we do what we're actually supposed to. And go to Joke's End. Got this weird momentum thing here. It's actually semi-tank controls, because you hit one direction, you go in that direction until you hit another direction without having to do anything, and then your jumping is just timing. And I think you can jump, yeah, you could do tricks like that. It's not really, you don't get extra anything for doing tricks, it just looks cool. So, oh, I wanted to go back. Thanks, game. Guess you can't directly reverse your direction without jumping. Anyway, we've got a minigame here. Run by this random Oho-G with an afro. Another guy who looks just like me runs a little game on the island north of here. I'm just waiting here in earnest. Okay, so it's actually go north, and there's different Oho-G with an afro. It's actually a blue Oho-G. Should have remembered the blue guy was the one that actually starts the game, and it's the purple guy that's the end. It'll give you a save block here. That's nice. Unless this is the beginning of Joke's End, I can't tell from here. Alright. Oh, it's the green. Blue is the one that's actually in the Oasis. I am stupid. I've got a little game going on over here. Any chance you two might be interested in playing? Want to hear the rules? All you really need to do is go around and collect Oho balloons, which are regular balloons with an Oho-G on them. And you can get presents based on how well you do and how quickly. Oh, thankfully, you don't have to actually... Yeah. Alright, so let's try this, I guess. Give you arrows, at least, so you know where to go. Screw this up already. Look, jeez. Okay. Is that 13 popped or left? Actually, I have a chance here. I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna... Oh, hitting the explosion is a bad thing, apparently. If you look at that, you can actually turn around mid-air by doing that. Shoot the whoop, shoot the whoop, shoot the poop, shoot the foop. Alright, come on. I've got all the thing. Okay. That was a much worse time. I think you can get something for doing it in like 30 seconds or whatever. Let's see how you did. Your elapsed time is 54 seconds. They round up too. Well, have you gotten the hang of it yet? Try for 50 seconds or less next time. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing... You can actually get any kind of bean except, I think, Who beans for this. So it's actually worth your time. It's a fun little mini-game, and... You know, you don't... It's a slightly better way than most of farming beans. Screwed that up. Alright, I'm gonna do this a couple times off screen. See if I can get the 50-second reward and just show you what that is when I get it. And then I think the next reward is like 45 seconds or something. Rewards are actually cumulative, I think, so you get the Woo Bean regardless of how you do. And then you'll get the next reward, which I think is a different type of bean, for doing better as well as the Woo Bean. It's nice. So I'm going to cut here so you don't see me embarrassingly fail at this. Are you kidding me? Or does it... you better give me the 50-second thing for... I only made 2 mistakes that time. So yeah, you did. Lapse time is 50 seconds. Not bad at all. Yep, 45 seconds is the next thing. So now you got a Who Bean. Oh, you get different beans. Alright, I'm going to try for 45 seconds, which I guess must be a Chuckle Bean then. And it's basically you get a bean a minute here, which is a little faster than some mini-games, but I guess it's not as good as I thought. I thought you got multiple beans for doing it perfectly. It's 45 seconds, you have to do it perfectly. There's really no other way. Because I already screwed that up there. Alright, I give up. It's gonna be a Chuckle Bean. That game is really cheap. You have to, like, get frame-perfect jumping here. And I don't really feel like doing that. I don't even feel like making that joke after this. And speaking of frames, that was some pretty big frame droppage there. Ugh. I don't even know why I'm going for these coins. Just because, I mean, they're there. So I really have no reason not to. But we're close to joke's end, which is good. It means we're actually making progress in this video. So yeah, I like the surfing minigame, but I don't like the restraints on... like, never mind. I guess I don't like it. Let's do that. I don't like it. I think you actually move faster diagonally when you're surfing. I don't know. Just do this. That's what I do when I play Earthbound, since you move faster diagonally. Alright. Luckily, we have actually reached Joke's End. So, I'm gonna just start going through Joke's End. Okay, that's a lot of rocks. I don't remember why they're here. I don't think there's actually a reason why they're here. Just break them all. Because why not? Alright. Got a green pipe, which is fantastic! Because you don't want to have to surf all the way out there. Also should be, save blocks must be further up. And you got those little depressed beanish statues, which is already a fantastic sign. Because this is an interesting area. I'm gonna leave it at that. Hold it, you two. This palace is our playground, understand? Do you two want to play here too? In that case, the least you could do is say hello to those of us who were here first. Me? I'm Jojora. Jojora, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm just gonna call her Ghost Girl. I'm a buddy of the cousin of the descendant of the spirit who once guarded this place. Apparently Bowletta and Peach are words now. Princess Peach? Bowletta? Man, I have no idea what you're talking about. Whatever, look, if you want to go inside, then go right ahead. Be my guest, go nuts. I don't know what kind of adventure you've been on to get here, but man, getting through here won't be nearly as easy as what you're used to. No way. That's a fantastic little omen right there. First things first, I almost already got stumped by the first puzzle, which is great. That's just lighting a fire. That's just hitting a save block, but things get a whole lot more interesting from around here, from here on out. This is an ice place, so I believe there should be a bunch of enemies weak to Firebrand. Like that. Oh, that will make the ice sniffets flee, but I want to actually beat them, so... Yeah, these guys are a little stronger than what we're used to. It's like the game kind of warns you that there's a difficulty spike, but it's a real difficulty spike. Like, seriously. Alright, so JoJo over there can fly because she's a ghost and stuff. We cannot fly because we're not ghosts. And look at the map of this thing. It's got, like, verticality up the wazoo. Better not have vertigo in this place because, you know, it's not really that high up. It's just the way the game shows. Okay, that's the same, just an ice sniffet. And another enemy in the middle. I saw one over here, so we're going to fight this one instead. This is it's two very fast enemies that don't take very much damage from physical attacks. Glurps. Thought they were just going to be called blue slimes for some reason. They take critical damage from, I think, both types of hand, which is nice because, yep, they take less damage from everything else. So, you know, I want to raise speed, but I just did that, so I'm going to go BP with Mario. I really don't remember what I've been leveling up on these guys past few times, but, eh. Joke broth soup don't boil, so we're obviously going to boil it. That's one thing. Get ourselves a Chuckle Bean. Hopefully we can finish those blends. And up here we've got a Beanish. As a meteorologist, I am particularly interested in the whirlwinds that appear in the seas of this area. When rotational energy is added to warm up drafts of air, whirlwinds occur. It's quite fascinating. I'd love to research this mechanism further and test it out somewhere. That's a not so subtle hint that you need to make a whirlwind somehow. Also, freaking ice sniffets are like the deading thing. Like, look, they did 10 damage to Luigi. And then Glurps can spit poison gas, too. So, I'm going to start using Bros attacks again. Let's go for Advanced Chopper Bros. Fire is going to be very useful. Actually, both Chopper and Fire are going to be useful. We got Advanced Knockback Bros, finally, which means I'm going to waste a ton of BP and go for Advanced Cyclone. Or was that Swing? Oh, that Cyclone's the new one! Okay. Yeah, it's a multi-hit move where you mash A to get more hits. And then you use the D-pad to select which enemy you're hitting. And I'm going to just use Chopper since it's got less BP. And I'm a little worried I'm actually going to run out of BP at some point, which... I actually want to go for Thunder first. Even Advanced, I don't use Cyclone Bros that much either. So, Alright, Glurp. So yeah, getting hit by that gas will also poison you on top of all the other stuff they throw at you. So it's like, the game knows it's a stupid difficulty spike. It just doesn't care, is more like it. Did I just really miss the last... Okay, I didn't remember the Ice Sniffets having that iceberg attack too. And look at how low my HP's already gotten after just like, what, 2 battles here? I'm gonna go back to... I'm gonna use a regular attack. Not hand on this one because it's probably almost dead already. Keep forgetting that I want to get all the Advanced Bros attacks. I usually don't get all the Advanced Bros attacks. Got an Ultra Mushroom, though. That's a little worth. Alright, so if we went left there, it would have been a secret, but we obviously have to go back to make the updraft after we make the whirlwind anyway. And look at how many enemies they throw in one room, too. It's really, really cheap. This is probably my least favorite area in the game. Not because I don't like ice areas, not because I don't like the boss, not because I don't like anything but the enemy frequency and difficulty spike here. Or I'm under level, I don't know. So yeah, you've also got this thing that makes shockwaves, which I'm definitely going to be using Bros attacks on. It's called a Clump. And they have like 100 odd HP too. So you have to jump when the club hits the ground. It's very specific. I'm actually going to waste a Cyclone Bros here, just because that's going to do incrementally more damage than Thunder Bros will. You see, Cyclone Bros is actually like one of those infinite hit moves that you can get to hit as many times as you can do the action command if you do it correctly. And they also can burp, which raises their attack for some reason. I'm already completely out of BP. So yeah, it's just going to do 3-9 hits. And it's still not dead because this is a cheap area. Oh, there are no cheap cheeps in this game, just the puffer cheeps. Look, it gives you 240 EXP, and I'm going to run from the Ice Sniffet. I don't care. I'm running at this point. Here you get Who Bean, you get Money Bean. You get a refreshing herb in case you get poisoned, you get a Who Bean, and you get another Super Mushroom. It's not so... I mean, this is finally the part where I run out of regular mushrooms. That's saying something. So you can avoid the Ice Sniffets. Occasionally. And they can do that to back attack you, too. It is so cheap. It would be funny if it was funny, but it's really not funny. It's just cheap. So I'm going to, instead of going for the advanced commands on my bros attacks, I'm going to actually just kill these things as quickly as possible before they do ridiculous damage like that. Alright, they have less than 100 HP at least. So if I can kill it with a hand attack and not have to get it to run like that, I can at least get the EXP from it. But this area, though. And they throw in stuff like this at you, too, which it's more insult to injury. And we're going to need to go back to that specific section, I think. I don't even remember how to navigate Joke's End. I guess I just... Okay, that's actually the back route, so I was going the right way. That was the second time, so I went there first. I wasted some time there. Probably fought an Ice Sniffet I didn't have to. And no, the Ice Sniffets, it is not a nice Sniffet. It is an Ice Sniffet. Because those things are not nice. They are very unnice, as a matter of fact. So, you've also got the return of these really cheap so-called puzzles. Luckily, it gets a little easier, and as soon as I say that, this. Yeah, you know the ones in Gahor Lagoon? They had to recycle them because, obviously, you have to reuse old techniques and assets, or the game's going to be too big to fit on the Super Next Gen GBA and stuff. But... jeez. Just jeez. I don't even know how to do this. I think you just, like, jump and run. Or, no, you don't. You just... Okay, you do jump and run. And then you have to go back past that stuff, too. It is... Wait, what? Oh, this is the one where it's... This just makes it even worse. What you actually gotta do is... charge up the bros technique when it stops and doesn't be cheap. I said when it doesn't be cheap, game. Apparently you don't know enough about not being cheap to know how to not be cheap. Case in point, this being really cheap. Good thing the game was cheap, from not regretting buying it. Still a good game. But some parts of this thing are not okay. Even by... Granted, this is the GBA, so games were getting easier. But some of this stuff is just really not okay, even by standards of coming up on 12 years ago, basically, since this came out. Also, you see those things? Those are like elite paratroopies. Those are called scaratroopies. And they are very scaring, because they are very, very also strong and cheap. This is just a very cheap area, and I don't even think you get much money from it. Like, you don't really get get Ultra Mushrooms for the first time, which is just which is only a necessity. You're gonna waste all of them by the time you're done here, just because of how much damage the enemies are causing you. So, you know, game, it gets better after this. The final area of the game is less of a difficulty spike than this, I'm very happy to report. But this is different. This is this. Not sure if it's even a good this. So, as you saw, there is a save block back here, as well as to the right of here. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this section. Oh, there's a save block here too. Okay. I'm going to try to do this section and then end the episode off, because there was some stuff that was being cut. Also got these things. I like the rally blocks better than these things. These are just how quickly can you mash B and A in order, and since there's landing lag on the jumping abilities of Mario and Luigi, you have to actually wait until they land before you can jump again, which screws up your timing half the time since you can't just mash the buttons. But, you know, minor problems, and it's actually a good game. Oh, here's a rally block, actually. I'm gonna cut rally blocks out. I don't think I've ever mentioned that. Yeah, you didn't really miss much. I got like 23 coins on the third one, but on the second one I only got like 5. So, you know, things are things. Also have no idea. I know there's... I mean, they throw a lot of item blocks at you, but they're Who Beans. They're not even money. They're Who Beans, of all things. So, actually, I forgot. This section takes a lot quicker than I thought it would, just because you do that, which causes warm air to rise, which causes one of those updrafts the meteorologist was talking about. And see, I actually know meteorology a little bit, and that is how stuff works. Warm air rising creates updrafts. That's how big birds like eagles can stay aloft for so long without having to flap very often. So what you actually have to do now is... doing that will actually create one of those whirligigs over there that you can use to get back attacked by that. Okay, I am pulling no stops here. Gonna go fire on the clump, which I guarantee is going to resist it or take minimal damage from it. Thank you very much, game. Swear, if I die here, I haven't saved since the beginning of the last episode, and I don't want to have to replay that whole stupid Hammerhead Bros thing. Well, granted, I don't have to look around like an idiot this time, but... Oh, look at how fast they fly! There's no way you can react to that. At least I burned the one. Cyclone's not gonna... I guess we're gonna Thunder Bros. And Scaratruppy's, of course, immune to it. And you can't be burned and have defense down at the same time, apparently, so... makes things even better. I'm gonna kill the Scaratruppy first, so it can't heal the stupid... Oh, they've also got a slower, more powerful shockwave. And now Luigi's gonna be unable to dodge this death. And he's... I knew that was gonna happen! This game just does not do fair, but only in this area. Good thing I have enough 1-ups at least. I swear... Alright. Doing the regular one this time. You have to... The regular one's easy to dodge. The cheap one is harder to dodge. Oh, and these things can heal their allies because, you know, the other thing wasn't cheap enough. So we're just gonna make it cheaper. You know, I'm going for full Chopper Bros on this thing. I'm pulling the... Clumps aren't even the worst part. They're just... Okay, this just got infinitely easier. It's still gonna be annoying, but it's... easy annoying. Okay, you ran out of your burn. So I'm gonna finish that guy off before he runs out of... I used Chopper Bros on the wrong one. It did a ton of damage, at least. Alright, yeah, they do raise their attack often, which is a good thing. And look at this, 43 damage from a regular attack, 46. Okay, I get it. They do the charge one after they do the burp, and Luigi's dead. Again. Twice in one battle, because this couldn't be fair. 38... I've done like 200 damage to these things. And they're still like not dead and stuff. Okay, you're burping, so I need to kill you this turn. That's one down. Alright, at least I got the dodging on the easy thingy. And it's still not dead because this game is cheap. And it's still not... Are you, like, actually serious, game? It's a really good thing I can actually dodge these shockwaves because my TV would have a gamepad through it at this point if I couldn't. So, let's see. All my nuts are belonged to... gone because of one fight. Let's see, please tell me there's at least a save block in the area I'm headed to next. Alright, let's not get into a battle with cheap enemy number 873. Alright. Never have to do that. The one good thing... This is where the real challenge... Shut up! I wasted an episode on the easy part, supposedly. And they throw like 3 enemies in a room with a save block. This is like not a good level of dungeon, whatever the heck you want to call it. This is just bizarre difficulty spike. Guess you're supposed to like fight every enemy on the way to the Beanstar or something. Actually go stash on Luigi here. Just rest of his stats are pretty much where I want them besides speed, but I leveled up speed on the last level up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to collect this Chuckle Bean and end this episode now before I kill something that's not in the game out of how cheap this is. So until that happens, I'm LeaderofLuxinape, signing off. Hopefully this gets less stupid next time.